Hello everybody, welcome back to another tropical update. So today we were going to be looking at a few tropical storms and invest along with potential for hurricanes. So we have the remnants of Gabriel, which still has tropical storm force winds, but you might as well just unconsider it. It ain't going to affect nobody. It might make its way as rain to whatever area that is, New Holland, that might be. Holland, not New Holland, but. So that would not be anything that I would worry about, except this model showing it reaching category 2, which I'm not even sure if that's valid anymore. But we will see later. I don't cover hurricanes or cyclones or anything for other countries, just the US, but I will kind of go over them just for a second. That doesn't affect us. By the way, this is my first time looking at this in a while, so when you're seeing this, it's new to me as well. Kind of improvising this. And actually, it possibly could be affecting the US. It looks like it could make it into Alaska. Not make it into Alaska, but give it some rain. Looks like that would be going into Canada. And most importantly, we have Invest 94L. It's not very organized like it was in the past few days, but it would be something that needs to be watched because the waters in the Gulf of Mexico are very hot. And that was my dog sneezing. Bless you. Anyways, the waters are really warm, and there's not much shear over there, but that is how it is currently. The water should stay extremely warm, and I don't expect shear to take place over the Gulf anytime in the next month, I would say. If Invest 94L does reach the Gulf, that could cause a very bad hurricane, no doubt about that. So that's something everyone needs to be watching closely, especially if you're not subscribed, if you want updates. And it's perfect. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm 15. Obviously, I'm not going to have the top-notch official information, but if you want the straight-up information and updates, then this is the right place. So here is the current tracks for Invest 94L. We have it going into Dominican Republic area on that specific model. And some of them are showing it going into the Gulf or in that area. Some don't extend all the way out there. But we also have a majority of them showing the same thing Dorian did, except farther east. So, again, it's something we need to watch very closely. Also, it's now showing it could become just barely category, not even category 2, but top-notch category 1. Doubt that's going to happen in the current time frame, but we will see. Then we have Invest 90E, which this one is new to me as well. Very convective. And this is in the Pacific. So it's not looking that it will impact the United States as of right now. And models are showing it becoming a tropical storm, maybe strong tropical storm, and some are showing it being a pretty weak to possibly decent category 1. So I wouldn't consider that concern yet. And here's some that I don't care about because they don't affect us. And yeah, that's all Korean stuff there. Again, that's not for us. So that looks about all for the Invest and named storms, which there actually is none right now. So next we'll be looking at a bunch of models and graphics to show possibilities with the tropics. So I was going to show this on the National Hurricane Center page, but Mike has it all, which I will put Mike's page in the description. Very excellent website, has everything you need just right there. But anyways, we have 3 different areas of possible development. They have dropped down to a 40% or lower. I don't know the exact percents, but things are looking like they are changing. We only have one, which is 94L, I believe. Yes, that's 94L. That one has a 20% chance of development within 2 days, but they all have a 40% or lower chance in the 5-day tropical weather outlook. So this is our water temperatures. You can tell the Gulf is looking pretty hot right there. So once again, if anything enters that area, you will most likely see some pretty rapid and strong development there with the tropics or the system. And that is in Celsius, so I'm not going to attempt to even translate that to Fahrenheit. Now there is a little tiny blippets of shear within the Gulf, but that's not really anything that will tear anything apart or it won't limit the development, because the water's so hot, it's pretty much just gonna cancel out that shear. Now shear will slow it down no matter what, but look how weak it is. It's nothing to worry about. Well, the shear is not anything to worry about, but hurricane center in that area is something to especially worry about. Here's our overall tropical intensity index, which is just, it's just the overall on that. There's nothing really else right now. I don't really get into all the forecast modeling, like all the playable stuff and loops and all that, until we get a pretty good organized system and until it gets closer to the United States, because I do not want to provide anyone with a false information, because models aren't really accurate when they're so far away. You will have one sometimes that will just so happen to be correct, but I typically don't want to give out any information of models, because some people don't understand that, and then it shows a hurricane coming into the U.S. in their area, and they're like, oh crap, I need to prepare now. When it's so far away, you can't really say anything for sure. So that's the reason I don't show forecast models like for example, the Euro, GFS, GFS Legacy, CMC, GMA, Icon, NavGem, HRRR, but that's not really for tropics, but it can be used, which I don't know why you would use it, but people do it. So that pretty much wraps up the tropics update for now. I'll be back with another update as soon as I can. Most likely it will not be voice-overed, but it will be just a quick little update, shorter than this one, if you don't like long videos. And one thing I want to talk about real quick. So there is a person on the channel, there's actually 2, but mainly one person that dislikes my videos. I really don't care about getting dislikes, but I'm just gonna tell the person because he's gonna watch it, obviously. But I know exactly who you are, which, like, I'm not gonna say because that just, everyone's gonna hate. but I know who you are. But like, I'm glad that you are disliking my videos rather than hate commenting. But keep doing it, and if you actually don't like my stuff, then that's why there's a button. So, I mean, either get your stuff together or just, keep doing what you're doing. I don't really care. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching this tropical update here. And make sure to check out Mike's weather page. Not sponsored, but I just love the website. Why would it be sponsored anyway? Also, check out the news. Also, check out Severe Radar Watchers on YouTube. I'll have the link in the description. Most likely a comment with the link for Mike's weather page and Severe Weather Watchers. So go down there, subscribe, or check out Mike's weather page. Subscribe to Radar Watchers, which, if you want the best of the best live radar coverage, we just got that channel up, so we're trying to build up our subs and community. But if you want the top-notch, severe weather coverage, we have it there with the best technology that is provided for us to the public. So go down there and check them out. Thank you for watching.